Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is CryptoTakeOver coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. And on today's video, we've currently been kind of trending down in Bitcoin, as you can see. And I want to take a look at the charts to see if this is a new downtrend that we are in, or if this is a little bit of consolidation before the next move up. So if y'all are interested in that, please stick around. And with that being said, let's get this video started. Alright, so before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I make a video every single day on the Bitcoin charts, and we're going to take a look from starting with the 1 hour and working our way up from here. So as you can see, the bears have been in control the past couple of hours as well too, hitting our smooth moving average, or 200 smooth moving average here at about 9,700. And you can see that our red money flow has started to creep down into this other, started to bleed out just a tad bit here. So what I can see here is that we've had a double bottom somewhat, or a double snake eye, kind of even almost putting in somewhat of a trigger wave for us here, if you can see. Kind of maybe somewhat of a trigger wave there. And we're just going to keep an eye on this. Usually that's a pretty bullish sign for us. CryptoFace likes to call it a snake eye on Cipher B. And you can see that our last snake eye that we had, we continue to move to the upside. Now, the only thing that's stopping us here is that our money flow is red, so we need to kind of keep an eye on that. We know it's going to be a little bit harder for us to move to the upside here in potential. RSI has turned green, indicating that we are in a buying opportunity right now. So we'll just take that into consideration. And RSI is trending a little bit below oversold right now in the positioning. So we'll take a look at our 2 hour and go from here. 2 hour also holding support at our 200 simple moving average. So our 200 EMA, which is our green and yellow EMA as well. So I would think that we might get sandwiched here. Our simple moving average is at about 9,300. You can see that we're starting to move into our reddish money flow here also. We did have a big green dot that conformed with us here. We'll probably put in another snake eye here as well too, but we know that since we're in this money flow, this red money flow now, it's going to be a little bit harder for us to make our way back to the upside. So I would think that we will find support here on our 200 EMA as well at about the 9,700 area. And I've been telling people, even my Patreon members, that 9,600 is a point that if we break below 9,600, that I'll have to start to reevaluate the situation. So as you can see here, we hit 9,600 exactly on the dot, and we held it as support. So this is where we're going to have to keep a close eye on the situation at hand. And I will be updating the Telegram group that is free to join if y'all are interested. So if I can find my Telegram group here, I'll show y'all. So the Telegram group is free to join. Take a look at that if y'all are interested. Also, I did leave them a notification that I will talk about here in a little bit. And then also the Patreon member group, well, the Discord group is free to join if y'all are interested in that too. I give updates on private signals in my Patreon group. So once you join the Patreon group, I'll add you to the private Discord channel, and then that's where you will get my private VIP signals for Bitcoin and some altcoins as well too. Also in my Patreon group, you get access to a bunch of the different posts that I have in there right now. I kind of going over a few different things, how to set up the whales buy sell indicator, why Bitcoin has bottomed out at 6,500, and we need to consider that we are in a bull run right now with TA backing those up with different charts. So I sent out a good email yesterday about that whole those TA charts that I have available in here as well too, that you can check out. So this is the whole chart here, the whole write-up on it. But I sent this out the other day for the email subscribers. The email subscription is free to sign up for. So if y'all do want to stay in touch with me, y'all can sign up for the email subscription service. And I basically do an update maybe like every 2 weeks or something, and I'll send this out. Basically something that my Patreon members have gotten, I'll probably send to you as well, whether it's a private video or some altcoin information, or simply some other things too. I also do giveaways, and the best way to apply for those giveaways is to get signed up for the newsletter. So I'm doing a giveaway at 5,000 subs, And in order to qualify for that, please get signed up for the newsletter. So also, yeah, the Discord channel is doing well, and so are the Patreon members. They're doing freaking awesome. So I told them 9600 was going to be support for us, and if we flip below 9600, then we'll have to reevaluate the situation. And we hit 9600 exactly on the dot. So now we're just going to have to wait to see whether or not we hold support here, or if we continue back to the upside, basically. So you can see here that our money flow is starting to move into the red as well. We'll probably put in another snake eyes here. We'll just have to see if it's going to be a lot of pressure for us to get to that upside. So taking a look at the 4 hour here, I'm going to turn off our SR. A lot of sell signals are appearing right now too as well. 4 hour starting to creep into that red money flow. As we can see, we'll probably put in a big red dot down here, or big green dot down here, once this Cipher B blue wave closes. We'll see probably a big green dot being telling us that a potential bottom has been put in, and it's basically just meaning a temporary bottom. So the reason it's probably temporary right now is because we are starting to move into that reddish money flow even on our 4 hour, and our next support would probably be 9200 at our 200 EMA. So we really just need to keep a close eye on this. It does kind of look like bearish volume is picking up just a tad bit, but it is starting to lose a little bit of momentum. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this. I really wanted to push this video out just because this is for the public, and also some of the Patreon members were kind of curious too, but I'm giving y'all a video every single day. So we're going to take a look at our 6 hour now. So as you can see, money flow is starting to creep into the red here on our 6 hour as well. And I said 9600, or you know, I would say our 8 hour here is at about 9500 on our 200 EMA as well. So anywhere between 96 and 95. If we break below those, then we're definitely going to need to reevaluate the situation at hand to determine whether or not we're going to go lower. So that would be our 6 hour, and then our 12 hour. Also, it looks like money flow wants to start to creep into the red just a tad bit. You can see last time that we were in the red money flow on our 12 hour. I mean, we just kept consolidating to the downside here too as well. We had this big China pump when we were still in the red too, which is pretty wild to see. But you know, so that's the whole risk management part of trading too, is that you really need to learn to use low leverage, use small contract positions. Proper risk management is a huge thing to do. You know, it's one of those, it's one of the biggest learning lessons that you'll ever learn about in trading. So using proper risk management, using low leverage, using small contract sizes, not overdoing it. So that's just really what it is. And once you feel confident enough in the trade, then that's when you can, you know, maybe risk a little bit more. But as of right now, this is definitely not an area that we want to go, you know, high leverage, big contract sizes in. This is still kind of you know, murky waters for us, just a tad bit, to see what ends up happening here. So our money flow on our 12 hour is starting to turn down into the reddish territory as well. Let's take a look at our 1 day. 1 day had our sell signal. Okay, so we have a sell flash here on our 1 day as well, but we're finding support at our 21 EMA, which has at about 6200, right? So if we break below this 21 EMA on our 1 hour, that's when we need to start to be concerned. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this at 9600 just to see exactly what happens. Our money flow is still nice and thick here on our 1 day, so it's looking really healthy. And guys, with that being said, so I do have the Telegram group is free, the Discord group is free, the Patreon members get access to all my signals that I have. I do plan to raise the Patreon member subscription up a tad bit, so if y'all are interested in that, I will have 3 different tiers. The first tier will be access only to the Patreon page. The second tier will be access to the Patreon page and the Discord group, the private Discord group with my trade signals. And then the third tier will be private coaching with me 1 hour per week. So go ahead and make sure you get signed up. If you get signed up now for the $20 tier, that will put you into the Discord, to the private Discord channel already. And then when I end up raising the price on that, you'll already have access to the private Discord channel, and you'll still get access to all my signals and stuff too. So I plan to raise that price up probably within the next month, and to have 2 different tiers, one to just access the Patreon page, the second one to access my signals and the Patreon page at the same time. So just to be aware of that the prices will be going up on that, so get signed up now. I am using Pro Plus plan on TradingView. If you're using Market Cipher, which I know a lot of my subscribers and Patreon members are using Market Cipher, you probably want to have the Pro Plus plan. That's probably the best plan to use to have a little bit have a few more indicators on the screen, like Will's buy sell signal and volume and whatnot as well too. If you do want to just buy and hodl, which is also a good strategy to use too, use the Ledger Nano X or S. Right now, Ledger's doing a free they're giving away a free Ledger Nano S when you buy a Ledger Nano X. So y'all can y'all can use that promotion offer clicking the link in the description box below. I am doing the free giveaway at 5,000 subs for Ledger Nano S, so make sure to get subscribed to the newsletter to qualify for that. If you do want to leverage trade, it's not recommended, but you can get started using ByBit if y'all are interested by clicking the link in the description box. And then once you get signed up, ask chat and ask support how to access the testnet. The testnet will allow you to paper trade BTC or use fake Bitcoin to practice your trading, and you really just want to make sure that you are a profitable trader. Make sure that your algorithm works, and then once you feel that you're a profitable trader, even with my signals, you know, like if you never traded before and you're using my signals, use the testnet first. Like there's no harm in that. So use the testnet first always, so that way you can get an idea of how ByBit works. Also learn how the fees work, learn how to ladder your orders. So there's a lot that can go into this. So you just want to make sure that you play around with it a little bit at first and use the testnet. So highly encourage you to use the testnet if you do want to leverage trade on ByBit. If you're a USA resident, you can use Prime XBT to leverage trade, and you can leverage trade all the major coins, and then also some fiat currencies using Bitcoin, and gold and silver in the S&P 500 using Bitcoin. So you can leverage all these different commodities and assets using Bitcoin on Prime XBT. So check that out if you are a USA resident too. I use the Brave browser to browse the web. So this is a good way to start earning BAT token if you're interested. And also the browser is freaking amazing. I love it. It's super lightweight. You can opt in and out of pop-up ads easily. If you do opt in on ads, Brave browser basically has their own ad support, and when you opt in on the ads, they'll pop up in the bottom right hand corner. When they pop up in the bottom right hand corner, you'll click the ad, and then you can earn BAT token. So I'll show y'all that I've been earning BAT token here regularly every single month, and BAT is actually doing really well too. So so get signed up for the browser, start earning some BAT token basically just by clicking on ads. A super convenient and passive way to start earning some BAT token. And then also I have the CryptoTab browser. If y'all are interested, please sign up for that. CryptoTab browser just allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your web, straight from this web browser that you download. It's not really a web browser that I browse the web with, but I do have it running in the background on 2 other computers right now, mining Bitcoin for me. And then also you can use it on your old tablets that you don't use anymore, or your old phones that you don't use anymore, and just have it running in the background while your phone's sitting on the charger over there to mine Bitcoin for you straight from your phone. So you can get this set up. All you have to do is just download the apps for them and then sign in with your Google account, and then it links them all up together. So super cool way to start earning passive income and mine Bitcoin without the hassle of setting up ASIC miners and all that jazz. All right, y'all. So let's take a look at our 1 day here, it's still looking relatively healthy with money flow. We did have our sell signal that has flashed now, so we will just kind of keep an eye on this. Our 21 EMA is going to be major support for us, so if we end up breaking this 21 EMA support, we'll just need to I'll need to update the group for that, and I'll update the Patreon members first for that too as well, to let them know what our next targets might be. And our, I've been saying that I've also needed to come down and test support on this 200 EMA as well, their daily EMA as well, which is at about 8,800. So this during our bull runs in the past, this 200 daily moving average was major support for us going straight into the bull run. So I feel that we would need to come back down to retest this 200 daily moving average as support at about 8,800. So if we break 96, 95, then definitely I feel that 8,800 could be our next support, and that we could probably end up shorting this all the way down to our 200 daily moving average for support. So we'll keep an eye on the trend to see what the trend is telling us, and then we'll go from there. So remember, using small contract sizes and small and low leverage, I think this is the area to just be a little cautious of what's going to happen here. Our 2 day money flow starting to move into the greenish territory. It is starting to creep back down just a tad bit, so I would love to see a deeper cut here to the upside on our money flow for more confluence, that we will be headed to the top of maybe this trend line, possibly at 12K. Support at our 21 EMA is at about 9,200 on our 2 day. So I'm really going to keep an eye on our 1 day and to see whether or not we break below 96, 95, and then possibly come back down to retest that daily 200 EMA. You can see here our 3 day is putting in somewhat of a Heikin-Ashi. This is a Heikin-Ashi doji candle. This is a perfect doji candle to probably signify a reversal as well too. So we are kind of finding a little bit of resistance here on our 3 day, but this Heikin-Ashi, or this doji candle is really pretty. It almost definitely signifies to me a reversal could be in place as well too, or maybe some consolidation out to the side. Our 4 day still looking nice and healthy, almost of a trigger wave here on our 4 day to maybe put in some reddish territory as well there too. And then our 5 day. So we just really need to be cautious right now. Next support is definitely 95, 96, and if we break that one, then we'll have to reevaluate the situation. So 6 day money flow is still looking good. I did want to take a look at our 5 day money flow. It's still steadily trending here, still looking pretty healthy. And then our weekly money flow is still in the green, so that's another bullish sign for us too, meaning that we could see some volatility right now in the markets especially. So we'll just have to proceed with caution, everyone. Be wary. Please use stop losses. I had someone join the Discord group the other day saying that they lost like 40% of their portfolio, and because they went to sleep overnight on a trade. And I'm not saying that you can't go to sleep overnight on a trade, but we asked him, did you use a stop loss? And he's like, oh, well, it was 30 points or 300 points above my liquidation. And I would say that that's probably not a good stop loss to be using. So definitely make sure that you're using proper risk management. And it's not funny because that really does suck, but at the same time, please use your stop losses. Even though you might get stopped out, then put it a little bit above of where you think you might get stopped out at, but just use proper risk management with that. And with that being said, y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I do have links to both of those pages there. Feel free to message me on Discord, Twitter, wherever y'all feel like y'all can get a hold of me as well. I'll always try and respond to everyone as well too. And with that being said, This is about it. 95, 96 should be our support. If we break that, we'll have to reevaluate the situation. If not, we could see some more uptrend pattern here, probably back into the 10K area. So with that being said, y'all, CTO is signing out.